On today's Daily Slab, we're going to be talking about Rory Mcilroy, Elly De La Cruz, and Lionel Messi. So sit back, relax, enjoy today's Daily Slab. Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab, and our trender for today is Rory. And so the PGA Tour golf professional has had some things to say about the LIV Tour in just the past year. So let's read off some quotes to you, okay? Back in August of 2022, he said this: "If you believe in something, I think you have to speak up, and I believe very strongly about this. I hate what it's doing to the game of golf. I hate it. I really do." So, comes out very outspoken against the LIV Tour. Right? Well, you fast forward a little bit to March, and he had this to say: "A lot of it, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I think the emergence of the LIV or the emergence of a competitor to the PGA Tour has benefited everyone that plays elite professional golf." And then, so, changing his tune a little bit from "I hate it" to "Oh, I think it has benefited us." And then you fast forward to May, and he had this to say about the future of golf: "I don't have a crystal ball." So you got those three: hate to okay to not even wanting to talk about it. And then you get the news the other day that the PGA Tour and LIV are joining forces and becoming one again. And a lot of people are probably upset. A lot of golfers did not want to take Saudi money. A lot of golfers did take Saudi money. A lot of golfers did not want to take Saudi money. And yet here we are, them joining, and guys like Rory Mcilroy, who were outspoken against it, are now being forced into playing and seem like they don't mind, because you can track his comments, and it seemed like he went from to knowing this was going to happen. Now the question is, what's going to happen to his card market? So the only card tracked by Card Ladder for Rory is his 2013 Upper Deck employee exclusive purple PMG number to 125. You can see it here. And this thing has gone crazy. It is up 2,200% in all time since 2013. The first one, I think, sold for just a smidge over 100. I don't even think it hit 110. And yet this last sale is over $2,200. And so that's a big rise in 10 years, obviously. But what will happen now? Will people jump ship? Will people be upset with Rory? I'm not really that it's his fault, but you never know what might happen with people and when it comes to stuff like this. So I'll be curious to see what happens to these cards. What I do know is the best players in the world will be competing against each other, likely week in and week out again, as opposed to half the best players in the world playing in one, half of them playing in another, and only seeing them at majors. In our post of the day, we've got this Elly De La Cruz post. And so Elly was called up the other day, and he had a magnificent debut. Not only did the Reds come back and win on a walk-off, 9-8 against the Dodgers, but Elly, 2 walks to only 1 strikeout, I believe. Yeah, 2 walks to 1 strikeout. He had a 112-mile-per-hour double and an 108.7-mile-per-hour ground out. Obviously, hit the ball hard, good things will happen there, and he does hit the ball hard. 2 walks to 1 strikeout, really, obviously it's game 1, but it does show a nice, mature approach, considering you'd be amped up in your first game, and strikeouts were a bit of a concern in the majors, in the minors, striking out almost 27% of the time in AAA this year. So, a really nice game against a tough Dodgers team to start your career. Pretty promising there, and his cards were going crazy. Tons and tons. You can see here 300 plus Elly sales under 12 hours, and that number went up from there significantly. And you also had some massive sales, specifically this Gold Shimmer PSA 9 auto that sold for $3,600, which is a 114% rise. And then also you had even cards like Mojo SGC 9.5, not even an SGC 10. SGC 9.5 going for $50, which is a 79% increase in 4 months as well. So the little cards moved up, the big cards moved up, and Elly De La Cruz had an excellent debut. And then lastly, in what's happening, there were a couple of rumors that were spreading around Wednesday morning, and it came from this guy. I don't know how to say his name. Guillem Balague. Guillem. That's his first name. Balague is his second name. I don't know how to say his name. That being said, he tweeted out, Messi has decided his destination, Inter Miami. That's all he tweeted out. And the world went crazy. Crazy for Messi news after that. I mean, everyone and their mom was tweeting out Messi to Miami this, Messi to Miami that. Now, this is only based off of one tweet, though, as far as I know. It's this guy who tweeted it, and everybody else has followed suit. So, we don't 100% know that Messi is actually coming to Miami yet as of this recording. It could change throughout the day of the recording, which is Wednesday, but as of right now, not 100% sure. It is one tweet that everyone else has run with. That being said, the boardroom brought up a very interesting, they put out a very interesting Instagram post. You can see it here. And it says, The Athletic has revealed that the MLS has put together an unprecedented deal to sign Messi to Inter Miami. The offer now includes a percentage of profit share from Adidas, a percentage of profit share from Apple for their League Pass, acquisition of a part of Inter Miami shares after his retirement. So obviously they don't want a player owner right now, but a player owner after he is done. You combine this with the fact that when Aaron and I and the rest of the SlabStox team were in Miami a few years ago, we talked to a guy who mentioned that Messi had been in town looking at houses, and this was years and years ago, so it was like, well, that didn't come to fruition. But now, a couple years later, all of a sudden, oh, here it is. Messi looking for houses a while ago, and now he might be coming to town and finally ready for that house if he hasn't already bought one. So I'm very curious to see if this ends up being true. And I'm also curious to see what you think will happen to his market, because obviously Ronaldo's market went down when he signed with the Saudi League, right? People were like, nope, we're going to jump ship on his cards. Now, Messi had the option to go to Barcelona, go to the Saudi League, go to America, from what I understand. And he didn't go back to Barcelona. He didn't go to the Saudi League, so you don't have that trending against him. But he did go to America, and it does seem like it's just for the money, because why else would you go to the MLS if you are Messi? He's 35, but he still has a lot left in the tank. And so I'll be curious to see what happens to his cards, but I want to know what you think will happen to his cards. Do you think they're going to go down? Do you think the hype around Messi coming to America will inspire Americans to buy more soccer cards, especially Messi cards, and that will drive the prices up? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm not 100% sure what to make of this, but I could see a lot of Americans jumping into it now that he will be stateside. And one last thing, if you like this video and you want more content like this, you can sign up for the Daily Slab email newsletter. It goes out 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and it has written content on important things happening in the sports world and the sports card world, along with eBay links and PWCC links of cards we like every single weekday and weekend for PWCC. So if you want to find out more about that and sign up, you can visit SlabStox.com. It'll be the first box you see. You can sign up there, and you'll start getting a sports card-related email in your inbox every single morning at 6 a.m. Central Time, and you can start your day with sports cards instead of work. So if you want to check that out, again, SlabStox.com, and you can sign up there. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's Daily Slab. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow for the next Daily Slab. See you, everyone.